Hi, welcome to Berwick Mitsubishi. My name is Mitch. Today I'm going to walk around this 2015 Nissan Pathfinder STL 7-seater. Now Melbourne's luckily enough turned on a fantastic day for this car. Clear skies, blue as anything, can't see a cloud anywhere. So let's start with the front of the car. Obviously the Nissan Pathfinder 15 model, it is the updated model from the previous generation. You do have a smoked bonnet protector on this car here. Large grille with obviously the large Nissan badge. Now the car does have a 360-degree camera as well, and there is a camera located just under the Nissan badge just here. You can see it up there. Obviously daytime driving lights and the fog lights down the bottom in the recess of the front bumper. Walking around to the front driver's side wheel, we have got brand new tyre on the front of this on the driver's side as well as the passenger side, which we'll see when we get around there. The wheel itself is in fantastic condition. A little bit of goo around the outside edge of the wheel from where they mounted the tyre. Moving across, we do have obviously being 360-degree camera, you do have the camera mounted on the underneath of the mirror. The mirror itself is quite large. It has got a heated element as well as having blind spot warning as well, which we'll touch when we get inside the car. Down the side of the car, there are a few minor marks. There's a little paint chip there, a little scuff there. I mean, nothing that's too bad. The car is in really good condition for its usage and age. Stopping at the rear wheel here on the driver's side, again, fantastic condition for the wheel itself. The tyre does look like it is a new tyre as well. It has got the little rubber studs on the tread as well. Now moving around to the back of the vehicle, we have got our badging. So obviously Pathfinder STL 4-wheel drive. Rear parking sensors colour coded on the back bumper as well, with a genuine Nissan tow bar. Now this car does also come with a red arc electric brake controller. You can see as well, if my camera can just have a look at the back window here, we do have privacy glass as well on the STL. What I will do is open the boot while we're standing back here. Maybe I need the key in my pocket, which I don't have. We'll do that in a second. Moving around, we'll go to the passenger side of the car. Fuel door is on the passenger side for easy, just remember that it is on this side, and it is a petrol engine, this one, 3.5 litre, so you can use just 91 octane. You can see there, perfectly set up for your unleaded fuel nozzle and not a diesel nozzle. When the car is locked, that door is locked as well. Looking at the rear wheel here, it does look a little messy, but that's only just the goo from obviously putting the new tyre on as well. The wheel itself is in fantastic condition. Obviously, the stripes just coming up is just from the centrifugal force of the car being moved once the goo has been obviously put on that wheel to get the tyre on. Keyless entry on on the front doors. There is a minor scratch there I can see just above the door handle. A little minor mark there. Other than that, I mean, it is fantastic condition. I can't really see anything else that's really standing out. Stopping at the passenger side front wheel, again you can see that goo just around the outside lip of the wheel there. Another new tyre. Has still got the rubber studs on the actual tread face itself. What I'll do now is I'll open the bonnet, chat a bit about the engine and the safety features of the car. Okay, so looking under the bonnet of this 2015 Pathfinder STL, you can see here that we have got the V6 engine. As I mentioned earlier, it is a 3.5 litre. This is actually the same engine of a variant that they used in the 350Z sports car, obviously just detuned and more suited to a four-wheel drive aspect. The car does produce 190 kilowatts, 325 newton meters of torque. It does have a 73 litre fuel tank, which will give you an average of about 10.2 litres per 100 kilometres. In terms of safety for your family, the car does have 6 airbags and a 5-star ANCAP safety rating. Okay, as promised, I was going to show you the boot of the Pathfinder. I do apologise, the rest of the vehicle was locked other than the driver's door. As you can see, as mentioned, this is the 7-seat variant. At the moment we've got it configured for 6 passengers. I'll show you how that system works. So show you how to first lower the seat and then we'll raise both seats up. So at the moment, to lower the headrest, you just pull this little tab here and that folds that headrest forward, and you've got a tab just on the top side here for the reclinable back seats, and you just push that all the way forward and those seats fold flat into the ground. There's no size difference between a 5 or 7-seater Pathfinder. Obviously though, in a 7-seater you do get those extra seats. You do sacrifice a bit of luggage space there. While I've got the seats down, I will lift this little partition up. You can see that we do have a tyre inflation kit. As it is a 7-seater, there's no room for a spare tyre. And we do also have our Bose acoustic wave system, subwoofer system. So that's basically just to obviously create a deeper bass within the car. Lower that down, lock that in. And now I'll show you how the, let me just click it in properly, there we go. I'll show you how to bring the seats back up. So there are these tabs that we can just pull to bring the seat back up. And then again with the headrest, very simple. So to configure it for a 7-seater, if you're in a rush, is very quick. You do have a couple of tie down points as well, just on the back of the seats and on the floor as well. Okay, so now we're sitting in the 2015 Pathfinder STL. Going to run you through all the features of the car, starting from the driver's door across to the center console. So starting on the driver's door, we have got obviously your normal position with your driver's armrest, your window and mirror switches on the lower section of the door card down there, as well as your driver's door handle, door lock. Now up here we do have a light that is on the inside of the car, just where the rear mirror is, and that's your blind spot assist. There is a button to turn that off just on the lower fascia down here. Next to that button there, we do have our special driving mode for tow mode. And what tow mode will do is it'll just recalibrate the engine and the gearbox to maximize the efficiency of the engine for towing a large caravan or trailer of some description. Next to that, we do have our brightness control switch for our instrument cluster. Above that, we do have our red arc electric brake controller. It is, I believe, a classic. Hard to tell, they look the same, but it is the automated function as well, so you can just push the dial and it will automatically calibrate. Once the trailer is coupled with a braking system, it'll calibrate to what needs to be done in terms of braking, keeping the car well and truly balanced under braking with that heavy weight on the back. There is a traction control switch just to the right of that as well. Moving up to the steering wheel itself, we do have an electrically adjusted steering wheel. There is a joystick on the left hand side of the steering column, which my cameraman can hopefully just pick up there. And that'll allow us to give obviously the tilt and reach aspect of the steering wheel position. The steering wheel itself, we have got our cruise control information on the right hand side of the steering wheel, menu mode at the top of the menu buttons on the top left hand side, and our audio and telephone controls on the lower left hand side there as well. Fantastic horn. We've got auto lights, auto wipers. I don't believe they are auto wipers, but definitely auto lights with your indicators on the left and wipers on the right. You have got your trip reset button just on the top here of the cluster cover, and obviously your brightness controls up here as well. Now on the touch screen itself, we've got our map system. All of our camera, our camera button is here to bring us our 360-degree camera. At the moment, we've got the right-hand side of the screen looking out the front, and as soon as we select reverse gear, we're looking out the back. Pretty handy there. You can see the tow ball and tongue. Back to the front there, we push the camera button. We can cycle through also to the to the passenger side view, looking out from the passenger side mirror. That's handy if you're obviously parking, lining up, or navigating through a tight area of say a car park where you might be worried about curbing the wheel or something. Pushing the camera button again will exit the camera, and we're back to the nav. So obviously you've got your navigation buttons on the side here, as well as your zoom out and zoom in. And on this side here, you've got all of your information, your status, info and settings. Beneath that, we do have our audio controls, AM, FM, disc, auxiliary input. The car does have Bluetooth as well. Beneath that, we have got our air conditioning controls, our hard buttons. You can see it on the screen that we are obviously increasing the fan temperature at the moment. You can see it as well, it is a dual zone climate system, so we've got 27.5 on the driver's side, 26 on the passenger. If we push the passenger side temperature control, we go back to the single zone climate, all controlled by the driver's side temperature dial. Just beneath that, we've got a nice little cubby hole here with two 12-volt sockets hidden deep under there. Pretty handy. I'll move the gear selector out of the way. We've also got our heated seat buttons for the front seats, high and low setting. Two large cup holders, two keys, so your keyless start system. Obviously the keys don't have to be inserted anywhere, they can just sit in your pocket, in your bag, in the cup holder, wherever you feel comfortable. As I mentioned before, you have got your automatic transmission selector, back up to park. You have got obviously the two-wheel drive mode that the car is in at the moment. It is a four-wheel drive, and you have got a locking system as well as a downhill or hill descent control system as well. So moving through, you can do this on the fly. You turn and hold the lock position to lock it in four-wheel drive, and then you've obviously got back to two-wheel drive, auto, and then your hill descent control, which will flash on the front console on the dash there. Quite a large lid to our center console there. It is a dual layer system, so there is a little storage tray under the first level, and then under that we have got our large section here, 12 volt USB, and also we've got the I believe that's RCA input as well as some coin slots just on the front leading edge there of the cubby hole. We have got two sunroofs in this car, one above the driver and passenger seat, and then we have got quite a large one above the rear section of seating there behind, above the second and third row. Other than that, the car is in fantastic condition on the interior. Again, just a few minor marks on the outside of the car, but internally this car is pristine. I can't pick up any problems. If anything, you know, it is a black leather interior. The steering wheel itself does seem to maybe be a little bit grey in some areas, but other than that, it is fantastic. What we'll do now is we'll jump outside the car. I'll explain to you a bit about the reason why you'd want to be purchasing your next car from Berwick Mitsubishi. Thank you for watching this walk around video of our 2015 Pathfinder STL in the 7C variant. Now, one of the reasons why you'd want to be purchasing your next car from Berwick Mitsubishi is that we offer a special premium mechanical protection plan. This car is eligible for it in its condition, and that protection plan will cover you for 5 years and up to 200,000 kilometres, and it'll also give you 10 years of premium roadside assist Australia-wide. If you have any further questions on that premium mechanical protection plan, please click on the link in the description below. You can also click the little banner that pops up in this video to watch another video that explains how that process works. Any further questions, please call us on 9907 0555. My name's Mitch. Thanks for watching this walk around video. Again, from the team here at Berwick Mitsubishi, thanks for watching. Customer service is where we thrive.